talking moody. All these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos, it's in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sing. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Father, you need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of us, I offend you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambeau now ready to put this one in the air, and off we go from Lambeau. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nice work on the return as line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, 626.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now Everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Coco, over here. Hey, alert three. Inside.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder, and Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Kessler now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, here we go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Shotgun snap. Kessler flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
God.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. So they will go for it. Now Kessler escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
88, 88, 88.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
See you, man. I couldn't get it
He's
out.
taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
As Jacksonville readies for their next offensive snap, looking back to what they did this year, Charles, it just was a struggle. It has been a struggle all year, way below 500. And this coming off the season where they were so close to going to the Super Bowl, and everybody thought this year was going to be very similar, if not better.
Yeah, they're really one controversial call away, weren't they, from last year going to the Super Bowl. So we all thought that when their win over New England early in the season, they truly had turned that corner and were going to be one of the teams to beat. But they didn't get good play from their quarterback, Blake Bortles. The defense was really up and down all year. They would give you a game where they looked like world beaters, and the next time wouldn't play well at all. Too many inconsistencies, and it's really hard to put a finger on where it all went wrong because this is a team that's too talented to have the record that they've had in 2018.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now Kessler throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run.
Come on.
Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams.
Oh! Tramon, what the fuck was you doing, nigga?
Just shy of the 45.
Okay, it's
that
real
was a
simple
pick
to say
six.
from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right. Tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Charles, let's discuss the Green Bay Packers season as they come back out here on offense. It's going to be back-to-back losing seasons in Green Bay. You have to go back to 90-91. That's pre-Brett Favre for the last time that happened. Of course, they let go of their coach in an unpacker-like home loss to Arizona. So an interesting season in Green Bay.
It certainly is, and going into the season, there was plenty of talk about another Super Bowl for Green Bay in the 2018-2019 season. So a major surprise for them. Think about it this way. Green Bay going back-to-back losing seasons. Looks like Denver's headed in the same direction. Two of the better franchises in the league, both struggling. It just tells you you've got to take care of business each and every week and each and every year in this league. Otherwise, teams will leapfrog you like the Chicago Bears did for the Packers this year in the NFC North.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get another one, Shamar.
Second down, here's Kessler. Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no.
Oh, you gonna punt?
Understand where you are on the field. And not
I just gave you another possession.
Ball downfield.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I've been beating up on AWall. There you go.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. You also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And, he took that hit one-handed. What a grab. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Rodgers now on first down. Down he goes.
I see.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 5.
69.
Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I need some time, baby.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm going for the end zone.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Gotta get them user skills up.